Today on Pae Mu Ka, Donald Trump, Les Spider-Man. Yes, Shasi. I'm sure most of you saw the story trending within the week about a guy who saved a kid from a storey building in France. If you haven't, check it out.
It was an extraordinary act of bravery. In just 30 seconds, a young man scaled a building in Paris on Saturday night and saved a child who'd been dangling from the 4th floor. Mobile phone pictures of the heart-stopping moment went viral, prompting a search for the hero.
Let's get something straight. Say I'm sorry. I come from Chira, and I try them free near Froshy apart from a mangudia. Obeka say, oh, it's actually they offer to be that Debbie. Now you share bow Ghana, men down for a titty, and a TV anymore once and a benny mountain, see a full core dinosaur. Now you coach him antenna. A tete for us or no she Nika. Or Bashi from the Norse trousers. Nenaya ko rewura ne yam firi ho man fra twedie biem. Now be ka kire me se men fra bronsan. I'm sorry. Can your kid will be dead before breakfast? And a Ghana save Akura Mama Duga Sama, Ofri Mali. And Ghana, we can't let all the Malinois have all the fun. Ghana, we want in. So my plea to the Ghana president, Nana Kufuado, and Nayas says they will be starting for Abronsan. Obi asola no pa bia so okofra Abronsan. Within 30 seconds now want to take you from down to Abronsan so ko save Akura no. 30 seconds. After so save Akura ni we no. This is when you adwuma of fire service e France. Now we immigrant say when your documents. Says oh your France superhero. Was ya France president Emmanuel Macron. No, Macron. You cry bonus Macron. Was ya France president? Mr. President, didn't me sign to a must opportunity to win some fire con. Sana my medok no the announce story say I take one America for the fire. And ne Spider-Man a multi-billion franchise. My medok no that may interview no who the granny. Now to our main story today, Donald J. Trump. 3 names that are all metaphors for pennies. Seen here looking like Prokwa water. A couple of weeks ago, he made this racist comment.
The Post reports that according to 2 people briefed in the meeting, the president asked, quote, "Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here?" referring to African countries and Haiti. The president then went on to talk about how they needed to bring in more people from places like Norway.
Immediately, Ghanaians said that. We took it like he was talking to us directly. Today, I want us to talk about that. So, besides 80 to 90% of Ghanaians setting a legitimate Trump cast now, they can't tell you. Who be that Trump can after the shithole commenter? They can't tell you. Nyomote Yana said Trump says Africa is a shithole. It came to a point that some celebrities with huge following were using the term left and right just because it coincides with the notion we have about Africa as Africa is the worst place on earth.
Yes, we live in a shithole.
Donald Trump said Africans are shitholes and Africans are mad. And for the first time, I couldn't have agreed more. My friend, we are shitholes.
It's an American president to say, yeah, shitholes. Yeah, why can't me so papa?
And when we keep preaching this type of negativity on air, it sticks into people's head. Then those people tell other people, then the cycle continues. And we know that once a person's mind is expanded with an idea or a concept, it can never be satisfied to going back to the way it was. They all went into accordance with Yellow Dragon over here. Just because some things are not going the way it's supposed to in Africa, which is understandable. But regardless of the country you look at, even developed countries like America, some things are not going well for them.
10 people killed at Santa Fe High School in Texas are the latest victims of what seems to be an epidemic of gun violence and mass killings across the United States. Just 3 months earlier, 17 people were killed at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. The deadliest mass school shooting in modern American history happened in 2007 at Virginia Tech. A student killed 32 people on campus. In December 2012, a gunman killed his mother before entering Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut, where he killed 26 people, including 20 children between the ages of 5 and 6.
We always look down on ourselves. If anyone says anything bad or negative about our country or continent, then we go into an agreement with that person. But if we accept that where we are is where we are going to be, then we've already lost. There is no power in that. Imagine someone telling you are stupid and accepting to be stupid. How can you grow from there? And my one point, if you take anything from this video, is we cannot accept someone's opinion of us to be our reality. We ourselves look at our Africa and all the things we say about Africa is negative. We always compare it to the worst things imaginable, which is part of the problem. Gertha Alexander once said, look at a man the way he is, he only becomes worse. But look at him as if he were what he could be, then he becomes what he should be. Okay? So let's look at our Africa the way we want it to be. And even if you are going to go into accordance with anyone, Trump, this guy, really, raw footage of some of the things he has said.
I did try and her. She was married.
It's huge news, Sarah.
I moved on her like a bitch. Grab him by the pussy.
That during a trip to Russia, Mr. Trump rented a Moscow hotel suite where the Obamas once stayed, and it claims that he paid prostitutes to urinate on the bed.
Trump slurred Haitians, saying they, quote, all have AIDS. Nigerians, whose country of 186 million people has lots and lots and lots of big cities, that once they had seen the shiny, gleamy United States, they would never, quote, go back to their huts in Africa.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
And then this.
Donald Trump facing new criticism for something he did on the campaign trail. He appeared to mock a reporter with a disability. Take a look.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Maybe that's what I said.
That reporter he is talking about is Serge Kovaleski, who now works for the New York Times.
Which got this response from one of the most respected actresses in the world, Meryl Streep, at the 2017 Golden Globes Awards.
There was nothing good about it, but it was effective and it did its job. It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back. And this instinct to humiliate, when it's modeled by someone in the public platform, by someone powerful, it filters down into everybody's life because it kind of gives permission for other people to do the same thing. Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose.
Every day we talk about change, we need change. But I ask, what are the things we have done to enact that change? What are we doing to see that change happen? Some say change can't happen in Africa because we have corrupt leaders. But the thing is, there are corrupt leaders in every country you look at in the world. So if you really want real change to happen in Africa and to not warrant dumb statements from fact-faced MagrahebTV over here, then we need to reprogram our thinking. Change the way we look at Africa, because it's a proven fact that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If you change the way you look at your life change. And I honestly believe that focusing on what's right with our country rather than what's wrong with our country is the best way to face what is wrong with our country. To wrap this up, let me give you a bit of a history lesson. Before May 1954, the common belief was that no man can run a mile in under 4 minutes. They say the human body cannot physically do that. On May 6, 1954, Roger Bannister broke that record in Oxford, UK. And since that, over 20,000 athletes have broken that record. So we know it can be done. Let's take this a step further. In 1950s, Japan, who has lost lots of its youth to the Second World War, decided to rebuild their country. They set a goal to be #1 in the production of textiles. In 1959, they accomplished that. In 1960, they set another goal to be #1 in the production of steel. They had no iron, they had no coal of any significance, and yet they accomplished that. In 1970, they set another goal to be #1 in the production of cars. In 1980, they accomplished that. In 1980, they set another goal to be #1 when it comes to computers and electronics. Now, Japan is the 5th best country in the world. If you are wondering, Ghana is at number 71. So I ask myself the question, if it's all about setting a goal and working towards achieving the goal like Japan did, then why can't we do it in Ghana or Africa? Well, Kofi Adoma gave me the best answer.
Or mine say yehu no mine bio. Yehu no NDC and MPP. See ya make I say. Some person minya radio frequency. Na me MPP ni minister and as MPP ni stronger. Me to me nya. Me NDC ni amentumi nya. NDC na power. Oh, frequencies one by MP, BGB, we BGB, Edru, about to Breswa, what they are Kayasem Wamae. And a Drew level say, until we see Ghana as Ghana, Oba campaign time sika o say ni na so odika odibi. We say me ba me SHS 4 years. We say me 3 years. We ba no why 3 years. We ba no why 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 3 years, 4 years. Na koba sa.
Ye nim so binuma dikia ye nti se yeso ye pese ye ha. Next ye nyine kan ye ho bom ya adwen kro pese ye sesa Africa. We can surely do it. After all, Johann van Gogh said, "Let every man sweep in front of his own door, and the whole world will be clean." If you won't take my word for it, then it is Mr. President.
It will require sacrifice, but it can be done. Others have done it. So can we. I ask you to be citizens. Citizens, not spectators. Citizens, not subjects. Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nations. Let us work until the work is done.
So folks, let's not procrastinate but prognosticate to produce the results we want. So folks, that's all I have for you today. When you subscribe, it's free. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to keep updated. Till we meet again, my friends. Take care.